Welcome back, Legendary Potato here. Today I want to go through secret uses for the Curse of Vanishing enchantment. Now this is a bunch of stuff that I kind of came up with, a bunch of things that you could do with it, instead of just, using it for its intended purpose. I feel like there's a lot more potential for it. So if you guys do enjoy this video, I would appreciate a like on it as it does help out the channel, but let's get right into it. So right here, Curse of Vanishing pretty much means that when you die, your item's going to disappear from your inventory, which can pretty much be used to your advantage in a lot of ways as well, besides just using it for that initial purpose. So I'm going to go over a bunch of uses for that, but let's get right into the first one here, which is pretty much, just kind of the, everyone would expect just like, yeah, put it on your armor. When you die, it disappears. Like, oh, okay, cool, great. So you go ahead and die in here, and you'll just take a second because we're going to go in the lava. But of course, let me just throw this away because it's duplicates. But yeah, so like, everyone would assume right away, yep, just use it for armor, and then you won't have to worry about it after. But let me just die. It's taken a while because it's diamond armor, and there we go. But as you're going to see, pretty much it just appears completely, so that now, like, great, it's gone forever. You can't do anything about it. But it kind of can be used even further than that. Let's say you have items. So let's say, in this example, like a Zelda adventure map where you have rupees, or you have arrows, or, maybe some sort of quest item. So like when you die, you lose these items. So let's say you die, you lose all your rupees, you lose all your currency. If you have never played Zelda, it's just pretty much like a currency, pretty much like money. Or you lose all your arrows, so you have to go buy more from a shop. Or you lose your important quest items, so you have to go back and like go to wherever it was, restart the whole quest, and kind of like that way, kind of punish the player and make them go back, start over the whole thing. Sort of way like that, like a mission, pretty much like a mission in a video game. So like when you would die here, you lose all your items here, which would just kind of be like, oh great, so now I lost all those. I mean, yeah, obviously they're gonna disappear, but lava. But yeah, anyway, so that's kind of a use for it. Like you could use it for an adventure map in a sort of way, where you have to force the player to lose certain items in their inventory, just kind of like as a quest or something like that as well. So something here as well is, let's say you have a super overpowered sword. Like, yeah, you got this really great sword, but let's say you're at the risk of dying. You could put on like Curse of Vanishing, and then you don't have to worry about somebody else taking your sword and then killing you with it a bunch of times and destroying your whole worlds or whatever, right? Could take over the whole world, man. But what you could do, put Curse of Vanishing on it. So let's say like your friend kills you or something. So let's say you're dead. The lava's a bad use because it's like, oh yeah, I could just burn him there. But yeah, like, so your sword vanishes forever. Now there's no risk of anybody taking it because it's your weapon. So now it's just kind of like, oh, okay, great. So now it's gone. Don't have to worry about being killed by it, which kind of is like, oh, it's a sacrifice, but it's also like, maybe it's necessary if you don't want people taking over your world for whatever reason that might be. But anyway, so you could use the same sort of thing as before with the armor, but you can do it with team armor. So let's say you put on all this armor, then let's say you die or whatever. You don't want players to pick up this team color because you don't want them to switch or whatever. Well, when you die, they're not going to be able to pick it up because it's all gone. So just being able to like keep it from other players being able to use it is kind of a nice, sort of thing there as well. So we're going to die, none of it drops, then there's no worries about it. So if you're playing like Sky Wars, or you're playing like, I don't know, Capture the Wool or something like that, where it's a team-based minigame, and you don't want players being able to do that, then you can just do that sort of thing, and then you don't have to worry about it, because the armor's gone, and, no worries about people switching teams or anything, which is kind of nice. Makes it a little bit more foolproof, but let's move on to this one, which is just being able to use, certain items. Like if you're making a mini game or something, and you want players to only have like this item, and you don't want to be able to like pick up from other players. Let's say, other players have these items, and you don't want, them to be able to like, give each other more stuff. Let's say you want to limit the amount of food like people have or something, so it's like they can't pick up more food when other players are killed. So it's just, you only have that food that you're given or something like that. It could be used in that sort of way. Or you can only have like one pickaxe or something. If you kill somebody, you're not going to get another pickaxe, and that sort of way as well could kind of work, which would be kind of interesting. Like, yeah, okay, there you go. So now you only have like things that you can use for that. So when you die, you're not going to be able to pick it up. You only have the items that you were given, which kind of works. So wait for it. Dude, this lava pit was a bad idea. I should have done something else. But anyway, so let's move on to the last one here, which is the Curse of Vanishing. Now you're probably thinking, what? Why is that the last item? Because I thought this was kind of interesting. I thought I'd add this. Is that the Curse of Vanishing does not, in fact, vanish when you die. In fact, it stays right there, as it would not be expected. Boom, there it is. It doesn't vanish itself onto the floor. It should. I don't know, maybe not, but yeah, I thought this was kind of interesting. Is that the Curse of Vanishing book itself doesn't even vanish. If that, okay, well, it just went in lava now, but yeah, it doesn't even vanish itself. So yeah, I don't know. Is it breaking its own rules? I don't know. Just thought I'd say that. Just thought I'd point that out. Conspiracy theories. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you do leave a like on it. I kind of put a lot of thought into, you know, what would you use for each of these. If you guys want to see the other video that I did, where I pretty much just showed off, you know, Curse of Binding, you can check that out as well, because that was a pretty interesting video as well. If you want more uses for that, then I recommend you check out that video as well. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I do videos every single day. If you want to see the next one, then make sure you do subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. So have a good one, and peace out.